Has ever been on one of those dates that just kind of snowballs? Like, you go out for lunch or something, and then all of a sudden you're having dinner and drinks, and then that turns into, like, you're robbing banks, and then that turns into she's learning the signature of your grandmother so you can forge checks. I mean, just one thing snowballs into another. Just lots of activities. That's what I'm talking about. Well, that's the kind of date that Patrick went on his first date with a girl named Tanya, but now she's not calling him back, and it gets even crazier than anything I just said, I think.
What?
Yeah.
No.
What's up, Patrick? How are you?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Nothing like that happened, but
Are you sure you're not wanted in 5 states?
I am definitely sure of that.
Oh, thank
That's
God.
what all criminals say.
Your email about your date sounded not that crazy, but it sounded like you guys did a lot of stuff.
It was, I would say, in my entire life, this is probably the greatest date I've ever had.
Whoa. I can't wait to hear what you guys did.
Well, you guys don't know yet how many dates he's had. You know what I mean, Patrick? Like, you could have been on 2 dates, and then we'd be like, oh, so you had dinner and drinks. Okay.
Not impressed.
So have you had a lot of good dates?
I've been on plenty of dates.
Okay, see? Where did you meet this dream girl that you went on this crazy date with?
I met her on a dating app,
Okay.
but we had talked and we had planned to go rock climbing.
Oh, that's sweet. And are you a rock climber?
I'm athletic. I wouldn't say I'm like a rock, but I'm outdoorsy, I guess we'd have to say.
Cool.
All right. So that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. You know, we had a good time. We went rock climbing, and then that escalated into we went to this little cafe and had some food, and we just had like a really good vibe, good connection. We started walking around. We went to this park, and we actually, as crazy as this sounds, we had like a cartoon drawing, like a characterist drawing of us.
Like a caricature dude at the park?
Yeah, like the guy drew pictures of our faces like on a park bench.
Doesn't sound that crazy, really, Patrick, but it is cool and fun.
But it was our first date. Like, usually don't do that kind of stuff on your first date. It just kind of flowed. Like, everything just flowed.
That's true.
I guess.
You know, and I don't know why you want to call her back. I mean, any girl that's willing to have her caricature drawn on her first date, I don't know, man.
Pretty fast.
Yeah.
But it's not really the point of, like, the crazy things we did, but it's just, like, I was almost giddy. Like, I had butterflies in my stomach. I was, like, I felt really good. Like, it was a good day. Like, I was having fun.
And I will back you on the caricature thing because, like, that's something that's like a memento from your first date. Like, she's thinking she wants to remember this, and I assume that's why you guys sat down and did that together.
So if you guys do get her on the phone, like, don't say anything about the caricature because I, like, have it on my fridge and I look at it every day. I'm like,
Yeah. I'll be sure to not mention that, Patrick.
That's cute. Patrick,
I
you're
guess-
cute. That's cute.
And a caricature is a big thing to get drawn on a first date because they always highlight your worst feature. And you don't want the other person to be like, oh, yeah, they do have a gigantic nose.
Yeah.
So did it end at the park in the drawing?
No, it didn't end. We went back to my place and just kind of chilled and hung out. And she actually, like, stayed over.
Oh, she did. Okay.
Wow.
I mean,
okay.
and did she stay in the same room as you, Patrick?
She may have, yeah.
All right.
Oh, you slide on.
Yeah. So you guys basically spent the whole day and night together.
Yeah, so I was, like, giddy, and I couldn't sleep. So I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was just, like, looking at my emails, and, like, this the last-minute travel deal came up. So I woke her up and was like, I'm going to book a trip to Mexico for next weekend, like the following weekend.
Wow.
You
Like
woke
just
her-
for you, or you invited her too?
No.
Like were you just like giving her that
No, I
information?
invited her.
Oh, okay. You were asking if she wanted to do that though.
I mean, come on. Of course I invited her. It wasn't for me.
Okay, I don't know. The way you said it just sounded like, hey, I'm booking a trip to Mexico, just so you know. All right,
out the
go back to
country.
sleep.
Well,
That's crazy. And she said yes?
She said yes, so I booked
Wow.
it. I charged it on my card. I paid for everything. And then we kept texting back and forth during the week. I was trying to catch up on work because we were going to leave for a long weekend.
yeah.
And so we had plans to meet at the airport at a certain time. And so I got there, checked everything. I was like waiting, like 15 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Text her.
No.
What were you feeling?
Well, I had different kind of butterflies.
Yeah.
So I was waiting, and there was like last call to book the thing, and I was like, you know, she wasn't getting in touch with me. I didn't know if maybe she was on the plane. I got on the plane, and I went on the weekend trip by myself.
Oh, man, that
no.
sucks.
And you haven't heard from her at all?
I've called her, I've texted her, I've looked at my caricature on the refrigerator with a sad face now.
Oh,
And,
man.
Wow.
Do you think she maybe got, I mean, I don't know. Did she get freaked out? Like it was too much commitment too fast?
maybe she got nervous. I'm hoping you guys can find out for me so I can kind of figure out what I did wrong.
Yeah, you'd think that she could at least tell you, like, hey, the Mexico thing is kind of making me nervous, instead of just ditching you at the airport.
But maybe she felt really guilty because he had paid for it all and she didn't know how to tell him.
That's why I got in contact with you guys, and I'm hoping you guys can help me.
Me too. I hope this turns out to be a love story.
I just want to know why she ditched him at the airport. I don't really care what kind of story we get. But we will play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update. All right, Patrick?
Thank you.
Yeah, man, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, before we get into the second part of today's second date update, there's one very useful piece of information that I need to know. Patrick, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you at least have fun in Mexico by yourself?
Oh, sad Patrick.
Good question.
You know what? It was pretty sad because it was like a couples thing. Like that was part of the thing. It was like a couples. I just kind of stayed in my room and looked at my caricature photo.
Oh, Patrick.
Dude, you could have taken that caricature photo with you, wrapped it in some waterproof stuff, taken it on one of those banana rides or some parasailing with it.
The only people that were single were like the cleaning people and like the grounds people.
Oh, gosh, Patrick.
You had options then.
No.
Yeah, a 62-year-old lady that made my bed was kind of hot. Yeah, no thanks.
Well, there you go. You messed up. All right. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Patrick is on the phone, and he met a girl named Tanya online. They had their first date, and they did a bunch of things. Rock climbing, walking around a park, getting a caricature done that he still has on his refrigerator. She actually stayed the night, and while she was staying there, he was so giddy that he booked them a trip to Mexico for the next weekend. Wow. She agreed to go, but then didn't show up at the airport, and now he's wondering why.
Oh, my gosh. How are you feeling right now? Because that's an insane story.
I'm a little nervous and excited, if that makes sense. I guess I want to find out what the hell happened, but I also, I don't know. I'm afraid like she's going to say I was ugly or something. I don't know.
Okay,
She did all that with you, and then she was like, wait a second. I don't want to spend the weekend in Mexico with this guy. He's ugly.
You never know, man. Women are crazy.
Yeah, that's it, Patrick. She thought you were bad looking. Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Tanya, please?
this is.
Hey, Tanya, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi, I'm good.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. I was worried about you.
Okay. Who are you again?
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. There's 3 of us on the phone right now. There's me, there's Brooke,
Hey, how you
there's
doing?
Jose.
Hey.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hi,
Okay.
Tanya. And we have been so worried about you.
Why?
Well, because you missed a flight recently, and that's a big thing we do on our show. We have like a segment where it's like, did you miss your flight recently? We track people down and try to figure out why they missed their flight. It's kind of crazy.
so bad.
We're a kooky morning show.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So you were supposed to take a flight recently with a dude named Patrick to Mexico, and you just didn't show up.
How do you know that?
Know everything.
Just
And also, he emailed us.
Yeah, there you go.
Patrick told us about your first date and said that you guys had planned a trip to Mexico for the next weekend, but you left him at the airport.
Oh my God.
And if, I mean, that's a lot. Like, the whole story is pretty crazy. So maybe you were just feeling overwhelmed and you didn't know how to tell him. That's what I'm hoping for.
It was just a really weird thing that happened with the airport, and it was just really weird.
You're on the no-fly list.
She got detained.
It's kind of really embarrassing. It's a mistake, an embarrassing mistake, and I just kind of leave it at that.
You
Wait.
peed your pants in the security line because you were scared.
What? Where do you come up with
That
this?
happens to me all the time.
That is so
It
weird.
is embarrassing, but it's okay.
I believe that.
No, that's not
He
it.
asked you to go through the security machine, and you took off your clothes and asked for a strip
Oh
search
my
instead.
God. Stop guessing.
It can be embarrassing, but I've done it too.
No, it's just, listen, it's 100% me. It had nothing to do with Patrick at all.
But what could be
Really?
so embarrassing that you spend this amazing date with someone, agree to go on a long weekend to Mexico,
Oh my God.
and then ditch out of it all and like leave him high and dry?
It just, I went to the airport. I was very excited to go on this trip. And
You did?
Yes, yes, I went to the airport. I went and I checked in, had my stuff ready to go, and they asked for my passport, and I said, why? I mean, I have, my driver's license, and they're like, no, you need a passport, and I was like, why? I'm just going to Mexico, and they're like, yeah, you need a passport, and I truly had no idea that you need a passport to get into Mexico and Canada? Like,
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
I really know. I seriously thought it's all the same continent.
Welcome to the last 15 years of the world.
Oh, no.
So you forgot your passport.
No, I didn't forget it. I don't have one. I don't travel a lot. So I didn't know. I seriously did not know. And I was mortified standing there, and I don't have a passport, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to tell Patrick that, how absolutely idiotic I felt. So
I do know how you can tell him, Tanya. I really do know how you can tell him.
How is he even going to believe me? I've been trying to figure it out, and I don't even know what to say.
Well, you kind of already did, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the phone.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so embarrassing.
Yeah, it's very embarrassing that you wouldn't call somebody and have the respect to at least let me know what's going on.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh,
Patrick.
you're kind of mad, aren't you, Patrick?
Coming hot.
Patrick, I am so sorry. I was so embarrassed in that moment, and I literally had no idea what to do, what to say. I felt so stupid that I didn't know this.
So, I mean, you could have told me. You didn't have to just blow me off. It's kind of crazy that you wouldn't even call or let me know. And then I went by myself.
I know.
A couple's weekend by myself.
I know.
It's basically the worst trip of Mexico that I've ever taken. And I was there one time during El Nino.
Not El Nino. Oh, God.
Damn, Tanya, you're worse than El Nino.
There's a hurricane.
I will say, Tanya, it is pretty weird that you were that embarrassed by a passport snafu.
Listen, I understand that it sounds crazy. I don't travel a lot. I don't know these things. I had no reason to know these things. And Patrick, the entire weekend that you were gone, knowing that you were there, I was drinking margaritas, sitting at home, thinking about you the entire time.
Well, it was good that you were thinking about me. All you had to do is send one text, make one phone call. That's it.
I am apologizing. I have taken 100% of the blame for this. If you were listening, as you were supposedly listening while I was talking this entire time to a bunch of radio DJs, I said that I would take 100% fault for this. I am sorry.
So, okay, I hear your apology on that, but now we have a whole other issue. I mean, what are you, 12 years old? You don't have a passport? You don't travel? I mean...
Wait, that's still an
I
issue.
haven't had a reason to have one, Patrick. I didn't know.
Kids, babies, come out of the wombs and get passports and travel all over. Your parents must have kept you locked in your basement.
You know what?
What?
This right here is why I didn't tell you, okay? This is why I had no idea how to tell you, because I was worried that you were going to sit here and berate me for not knowing something. You could just be really nice and be a good guy.
It's not a matter of not knowing something. It's a matter of just having a brain to figure out.
Whoa! Patrick, we know you're angry, but I thought you really liked this girl, dude.
I did, but she doesn't have a passport. What kind of person doesn't have a passport?
There's lots of people that don't have passports.
No, there's not. I don't know anybody. Do you know anybody? I don't know anybody who doesn't have a passport.
Mine's almost expired. I might not have one soon.
Mine just expired, actually, so I technically don't have one either.
I have one, so...
You know, to get a passport, you go to the post office and take a picture and just mail it out, and they send it back to you. It's not rocket science by any means.
Oh, man.
I know what I'm supposed to do now. I can go and get one, and we can go on a trip together. We can do it the right way this time.
All right, well, Tanya, would you like to go out with Patrick on a second date? We can do dinner. We'll pay for dinner. If you guys want to go on a trip, that's on you. But if you get a passport, you'd be willing to go out with Patrick again?
Yes, it was my mistake. I would like to go on another date with Patrick.
Wow, I'm impressed. I mean, he said some mean things, so.
He's upset.
Patrick, do you want to go out with Tanya again?
I mean, somebody that can't call you back and is not responsive. And what person, again, does not have a passport? I would never go out with her again.
What?
Oh.
After she was your dream girl and you were obsessed with her, the passport's the breaking point.
My dream girl is gorgeous, nice, beautiful smile, and you know what? She has a passport.
Okay. All right, Patrick, we found your deal breaker, I guess. So
my God.
You know what? Just forget the whole thing. Forget that I even said yes. You are not the person I thought you were. You're crazy.
I may be crazy, but at least I have a passport.
he does have a point. Important PSA today for the second date update. Everybody, make sure you go get your passport. Everybody.
Oh my God, seriously.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says Patrick is by far the biggest idiot you've ever had on the show. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A bold
Not
statement.
according to Patrick. If you missed today's second date update, Patrick wanted to call Tanya. They went out on a date. He liked her so much that he actually booked a trip to Mexico for the two of them on a whim to try to be spontaneous. And he was all about her. He's like, I have a caricature drawing of her, and I look at her all the time, and she's amazing, and blah, blah, blah. And then we got her on the phone, and she said that the reason she ditched him at the airport and he had to go to Mexico by himself was because she got there and she didn't realize you needed a passport to go to Mexico.
Yeah.
And she was embarrassed by that.
And of course,
yeah.
she'd be embarrassed.
Right, but so embarrassed that you wouldn't call and tell him?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's kind of weird. She said she felt so embarrassed that she didn't have a passport and didn't know that you needed a passport that she just didn't want to talk to him. But the worst part about it was that Patrick sort of freaked out at the fact that she doesn't have a passport.
Yeah, what?
All I can think is maybe he's just still really angry about having to go on a couple's retreat to Mexico by himself, and he's just blaming it on that.
I don't know. It sounded like he seriously thinks anybody without a passport, it's like a character flaw for him. Like there's
Yeah.
something wrong with you
But
if
some
you don't have a
people-
passport.
Some people don't need passports. I mean, I don't think I got a passport till I was in my 20s. Like,
Oh, are you serious?
well, okay,
gross.
don't
Get
do
out of the
that to me
studio.
now.
Jeez,
Yeah.
leave.
How do we hire him?
Gross. Yeah, I know. Seriously.
I'm just
It's
saying.
amazing what deal breakers people have. Like, it sounds like for Patrick, a deal breaker for him is if somebody doesn't have a passport.
You know what's going to happen is that Patrick's passport is going to expire at some point, and he's not going to realize it, and he's going to, because that's how karma works. And he's going to show up to
Yeah.
the airport, and they're going to be like, "Yes, sir, you can't go on your trip. This is an expired passport."
And hopefully it'll be with a girl that he really likes. And then she's like, dude, you let your passport expire? You don't have a passport now? Gross.
Wow.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. 60 seconds away from your shock collar question of the day. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And for years, there have been a stigma around dudes that have cats.
Oh, really?
That's true.
Yep. And for some reason, if you're a dude who owns a cat, then society says you're weird.
Yeah, well,
Why can't you just have a dog like a normal dude?
Yeah.
there's a stigma for women, too. Cats just have a stigma, man.
Yeah, they really kind of do. But apparently that stigma is fading away for dudes because according to a new survey, almost 20% of men now own a cat.
Really?
My husband claims that he's allergic to, and I call BS all over the place on that.
Just 1 year ago, only 13% of guys had cats. So that's a pretty big jump. And why the sudden change? Well, some experts say it's because guys today are much more effeminate than guys decades ago.
Okay.
So they naturally gravitate towards feline pets.
Oh.
Which is so weird. Like, why is a feline an effeminate pet? Like, if anything, that pet does not care about you, right? Like,
Yeah.
that pet is a badass, kind of.
Others suggest that it's because of the internet. Dudes see an opportunity to make a profit by having a cat-themed YouTube or Instagram.
That's probably more spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as for me, the whole pet survey just makes me wonder about my old cat, Skittles.
Oh,
Skittles. What, you had Skittles for like 2 or 3 years? Not even?
I don't know. I think, yeah, that sounds about right.
Before
Year and a
you-
half, 8 months, not a year.
Still crying about having to give him away?
Well, it was a her.
Oh.
And
Yeah, she was
if-
great.
yeah, if people didn't know, I used to have a cat, but I did give her away a little over a year ago because it was just too much work.
It was so sad. I'd come over to your house and the cat would just meow, like begging people to pay attention to it. Like, meow, please pet me.
Wow.
Please, somebody.
It's in the corner, just meow, I'm here, I'm here.
Yeah.
It's like every other relationship that Jubal's in.
Give me
Pretty
attention.
much, yeah. So now I have a dog,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I'll probably be giving away very soon. So listen for that contest on the radio. Of course, we'll give it away to a listener. All right, let's get into the shot caller question of the day. Young Jeffrey has come in studio with a hat full of names. We'll draw a name out of the hat to see who will put on the shot caller today. They're asked a trivia question. If they get it right, they don't get shocked. Jeff does because he asked a terrible question. If they get it wrong, they get shocked to the song that you want us to sing. Text in at 78592 what song you want to hear from the person who gets shocked today. Jose has drawn a name out of the hat because he had the shock caller last. And who'd you
I
get?
got Brooke.
Oh, lovely.
All right. Brooke's got the shock collar. While she's putting that on, Jeff, please read Brooke the shock collar question of the day.
Back in 2001, history was made when a very famous entertainer released a music album that quickly hit #1 on the Billboard charts. That same week, they also had a movie come out that snatched the #1 position at the box office, making it the first time in history that an entertainer had an album and a movie debut at #1 in the same exact week. Who is the person that managed to do it?
Wait, 2010?
2001.
2001, sorry. Dyslexic a little, all right? Flip the numbers around, Jeffrey. Stop being so judgy.
It's like 1020. Is that weird?
Okay, 2001. For some reason, my first thought is Ice Cube.
Really? Oh, yeah, because he's in tons of movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his music is always
And he's
good.
always in movies. I'm like, whoa, that's Ice Cube. Like, where'd he come from?
Yeah.
2001 would have been a good time.
Wow.
Hey, 2001, he would have had a hit, right? Wasn't Ice Cube put your back into it around then?
Yeah.
Okay,
think
that's my
so,
first
yeah.
thought.
You know, my first thought, I don't think it adds up on the timeline, but everything else adds up, would be Whitney Houston and The Bodyguard. But that was too early, I think. It wasn't 2001. It was in the 90s.
earlier, yeah, than
That was in
that.
the
But that's a
90s.
good thought.
But, you know,
that's a
I
good
Will
thought.
Always Love You was great.
What about Ludacris?
Ooh, now we're talking.
Because
Fast and the Furious.
Fast and Furious
Yeah.
and What's Your Fantasy? Or maybe his next album.
Luda.
Luda!
I like that idea. Now, is there any females out there that were singers/actors like a Whitney Houston around that time period?
Like
Like
Jennifer Lopez, she's in movies.
Oh, I like that.
But did
Jennifer
she debut
Lopez.
anything at #1?
Well,
I don't think she really did very well.
yeah. She was in another movie. She was in that awful one where she was the wedding coordinator.
Oh my
it
God,
was
that
so
was
bad.
So corny.
is
She's
it called
in
The
maybe
Wedding Planner? I think it is.
Yeah, the wedding planner is
that
so
one.
bad.
I liked it.
Of course. Why would you like that?
I
Why
don't know,
would
I
you
thought it was
even
cute.
watch it?
She likes anything weddings.
You're a strange man. I think I'm gonna go with Ludacris.
A good answer, dude.
In 2001, a very famous entertainer became the first person in history to have a music album and a movie debut at #1 in the same week. Their album was actually supposed to come out several weeks earlier, but producers decided at the last minute to change the name of the record. So, when it finally came out, The Wedding Planner was already #1 at the box office. And Jennifer Lopez was able to have the #1 movie and #1 album in America the same week.
That's a horrible movie. That should not have been #1. That movie is so dumb.
So we have, just because of that, Jenny from the Block by J-Lo for you to sing, Brooke.
There you go. Here's the lyrics
I
for
hated
that.
the wedding planner.
You can sing Jenny from the Block whenever you're ready.
Sorry.
That's from the script, actually.
Yeah, it is. It probably is. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I came from the Bronx. Oops. Sorry. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from. Ow! Ow!
That was a good owl, though. That was in tune, I think, with her song. It was impressive.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A guy named Kipling is on the phone today for a second date update.
Ew, he sounds very high class.
Yes, he does. Kipling. Apparently, he's not very good at dating, doesn't date a whole lot, and he's afraid that his nerves might have got the best of him on his first date. Kip, how you doing?
Good.
Can I call you Kip?
Yes, actually, Kip is most people call me Kip.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just don't want to call you Kipling the whole
I
time.
know, it just sounds
I don't know
weird.
why, but it
rolls
sounds
off
weird.
The tongue weird.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's a weird name.
Okay. So, Kip, now I want to call you Kipling every time. This is
I mean, you can if you want to.
all right.
And
Well,
Kip,
anyway.
remember, you're getting made fun of by a guy named Jubal.
Yeah,
so
right.
you're fine, dude.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, Kipling, whatever. Just tell us about your first date a little bit. What's the problem?
Okay, well, I don't generally date a lot, like, for the most part.
Okay.
I just don't go on a lot of dates. I don't do the whole online dating thing, just because it's weird and hard. But anyways, this friend of mine at work, she sort of showed me this, her friend, Mona. She was showing me pictures of her. And
It sounds to me like you're trying to say your friend from work hooked you up with a date.
Yeah. Am I not explaining that right?
Well, I mean, you did. It just sounds like you're a little nervous maybe and kind of all over the place.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine, man. You're doing a really good job.
Yeah,
You're here
dude.
with friends. Kip
Okay.
will help you out.
So your friend set you up with a lady.
Right. My friend set me up with this girl, and we talked on the phone, and we decided to go to a restaurant. And I picked a really nice restaurant because I wanted to impress her. I mean, she looked really cute. I hadn't been on a date in a while, and I wanted to impress
Take her somewhere where they have silverware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think that's a good move.
Classy.
Yeah.
A woman will always love you if you feed her well.
Well, I guess, yeah, right? But I got there late. I misjudged the traffic, and I got there like 15, maybe 20 minutes late.
Oh, wow. That is a lot late. Like 5 minutes is okay, but if you're 15 minutes late.
Yeah, it's a long time
I know.
to wait.
Did you text her and say, hey, run in a little bit behind?
No, I didn't want to text while I was driving. No one should do that.
That's a good point.
Back to your date, Kip. How did she react when you were that late? Did she seem upset by that?
She seemed fine with it. She was really nice about it, but I was already so nervous because I was late. And then this thing happened. Well, I guess I was surprised by the size of her. She had a really big chest area.
Oh, Kip.
Okay.
Wait.
That'll happen. That'll happen sometimes.
She had boobs, is what you're saying. Big ones.
Brooke.
Yeah, and I wasn't bothered by it, obviously, but sometimes I would catch myself, not talking or looking at her face, and I was just really nervous, and so at one point I feel like I overcompensated, and then I just stared too much at her face.
Like it's kind of like when somebody has a weird growth on their face or something, and you're like, I can't look at it, and then you keep catching yourself looking at it.
Yeah, but if that was on her chest.
Okay.
Did she?
She had two, I guess, apparently.
Giant
Yeah.
growths.
Did you actually address the problem, or did you guys not talk about? I'm serious. Like,
No. That she had big boobs? No.
well, I mean, I have not a huge chest, but I have a larger top half, and when somebody's staring, sometimes I'll just ask, hey,
Eyes
up here.
Well, if you're asking me if I went online and looked at pictures of you, I haven't.
What?
No, I don't think she's saying that
No.
at all. I think she's saying, did it ever get brought up that you were having trouble paying attention to the conversation because of your date's boobs?
Oh. No, I thought that Brooke was asking me if I'd ever seen her chest because it's larger.
No. No,
Okay.
she wasn't. But, hey, you can always go to the website after the second date update is done and look if you want.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Kip.
All right. So did she make any reference to you staring at her chest or not staring at her chest?
No, not that I remember. I didn't. I mean, no.
Okay. So it was just something that you were self-conscious about on the date.
Yeah, and then I was self-conscious that I was self-conscious about it.
Yeah.
So the whole time, that's all you were thinking about is don't look too long at her boobs. Oh, crap, I looked at her boobs.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then I was thinking about looking at her boobs, and it was just
You're just downhill for you. Did you hear a word that she said on the date?
I mean, I know at one point she was talking about swimming, but I have no idea what that was about or anything.
How long did you spend at dinner staring at her breasts?
Well, so that was the thing. I thought that, I don't know, in my mind I thought dinner and drinks would last like 3 hours, And then we were done by like 45 minutes. So I started to panic, and I was, suggesting a bunch of activities like, do you want to go bowling? Or I don't know. I just was suggesting these activities, and she kind of wasn't really into it. She said she had to go and meet a friend. And so, I walked her to her car, and I didn't get a chance to like try to kiss her or anything because she was getting in her car. And then I asked her if I could call her, but she was closing the door. I don't know if she heard me or not.
Oh, no.
So you walk her to her car and she didn't really say much to you and close the door in your face? Because that's what it sounds like.
Well, it wasn't that bad. I was just a little nervous, and so by the time I, worked up the courage to just ask if I could call her, she was closing the door.
Okay. I picture her driving out of the parking lot. Like, can I call you? No? Okay.
And then she squealed off.
Kind of.
Kip, you sound like a really nice guy talking to you, but your description of the date sounds like you acted like an awkward perv.
Yes.
No, I wasn't being pervy. It's just that was what was on my mind about her. And I don't date a lot, and I thought that this girl was really nice, and we kind of had a nice time. I just was hoping you guys could help me figure out like what went wrong.
Okay, we can definitely do that. What we'll do is we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks, guys.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I can honestly say, out of all the second date updates we've ever done, the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of second date updates, I've never wanted anybody to get a second date more than my man Kipling, who's on the phone right now to do a second date update.
It's the story of an underdog.
You might know him as the Kipmeister, the Kipinator, Mr. Kipplesworth. Kipling is on the phone right now. He's a great dude, but he got a little nervous on his first date because he was ambushed by a woman with big bazooms.
How dare she?
I don't think
And
she
that will
ambushed
happen
him.
from time to time. Kip was not ready for it. If you were listening to the first part of the second date update, Kip explained that he has not dated very much. He went out with a girl that he met through a coworker, and when he met her at the restaurant, which he was 15 minutes late to, by the way, she actually had a very large chest, and Kip was nervous the whole time and couldn't pay attention, and he barely heard a word she said. She ended the date by just hopping in the car and leaving, and he hasn't spoken to her since. Kipling, are you ready?
Yeah. I hope you can work your magic or do your thing,
Well, we'll see if we can do our thing here. I'm going to dial the phone over right now, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
I was looking for Mona.
Yeah, this is her.
Hello, Mona. My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Cool. Have you ever heard the show before at all?
Yeah, no, I mean, I've heard of you. I just don't listen
That's okay.
that often.
Okay, cool. Well, you may have never listened really before, but you're actually on the show right now.
What do you mean?
I mean that one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
About me?
Yep.
Really?
Yep, and they said all nice things, too.
That's great. What's it about?
It's about a date that you went on recently.
Really?
Yeah, you went on a date with a guy named Kipling.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you mean Kip?
I do. Yes, I do. And he actually emailed us because he wanted us to get a hold of you. I guess you're not calling him back since your date, and he's confused.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you don't want to go out with him again?
I mean, he seemed like a really sweet guy, but I could just tell he was really, really nervous, like anxiously nervous, like kind of extremely awkward.
On a scale of 1 to 10 on the most awkward dates you've ever been on, how was this date?
A 15.
I'll tell you why I ask it like that, because we actually talked to Kipling. Sounds like a nice guy, but he was also very nervous talking to us, so I can't imagine how he would be on a date.
Yeah, like everything you can imagine, like times 1,000.
Did it get better as you guys hung out longer?
Yeah.
No, it only got worse.
Oh.
How did it get worse?
Like, he showed up almost 20 minutes late
Right.
without letting me know.
Yeah.
When he walked in, though, despite being 20 minutes late, were you kind of excited? Like, oh, he's cute.
I mean, he was like nerdy, awkward, cute. I was like, maybe this could end well. But I'd been waiting for him to order, and the waitress came, and he gave her our menus and said we wouldn't be ordering food. We were just going to get drinks. But I'd waited all day to eat.
What?
It was already like after 7, and I hadn't eaten, and all we were getting was drinks. Like, we went to this nice restaurant, and we weren't even going to get food. Like, why didn't we just go to the bar?
Oh, I would have been like, hell no, I'm getting food. You don't even want to see me when I'm hungry right now.
We were like a few drinks in, and I started getting a little tipsy, and I finally was like, hey, man, like, I'm really hungry. Like, is it okay if we order something? And he was like, yeah, sure, I'll get an appetizer for us to split.
Oh, wow.
So then he decides to get calamari, which is fine. It was great.
Yeah.
And I was eating, and he could tell that I was uncomfortable. So then he says, can I ask you a question? And, of course, I said, sure. And he asked me if I'm having a good time because my face doesn't look like I'm having a good time.
Oh.
Your face doesn't look like you're having fun. What'd you say to that?
I just smiled and put more calamari in my mouth.
Come on, you were, though, probably showing some pain on your face at this point.
I think at that point, a few drinks in, no food in my stomach, I couldn't hide a thing.
All right.
Yeah.
So it was just a very awkward time for you.
It was extremely awkward.
All right. You know what else is going to be awkward?
What?
He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you right now.
Wait, what?
Yep. Kip, where you at?
Hi, Mona.
Oh, no. Hi, Kip.
Hi.
Okay.
Kip, why are you doing this? I'm confused.
Well, you weren't answering my messages. I
Oh.
thought I wanted to talk to you and see if you wanted to go on another date.
Okay.
Kip, did you hear what I said about our first date?
Yeah, and but listen, the thing is, okay, so I don't date a lot, and
Yeah.
I really liked you, and you made me nervous, and I was already really nervous because I was late, and the thing is, I just showed up, and I just wasn't expecting a woman of your nature to be there.
Kip, what does that even mean?
What did that mean, Kip?
No, I just mean you're very beautiful. You know, you're very You have captivating features.
Oh.
You know.
Kip, that's really sweet.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and I just got nervous, and that's why maybe I wasn't the best dater. I was nervous, and I could tell you weren't having a good time, and the reason I didn't order a bunch of food is because I don't know, maybe we were gonna, something was gonna happen.
What?
Oh, Kip.
Wait, what are you talking about, Kip? What was going to happen if you ordered food?
I don't know. Maybe you just you don't know what happens if the date goes well, and
Oh, gosh.
I just didn't want to have anyone to feel awkward about having bad breath or have stuff in their teeth or anything.
So wait,
You mean like if you
planning-
guys are going to kiss or something at the end there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought he was planning a lot more than that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
me
Kip.
too, but I'm not really giving Kip that much credit.
I was like, damn, son, slow down.
No. I just meant kissing. Like, we might kiss if it went well. It's a date. How would,
Okay.
Kip, I get being nervous, like going on dates and stuff, but you probably don't want to ask if they're having a good time because their face doesn't look happy. Kind of a turnoff.
I didn't mean like that. I mean, your face is beautiful. Your whole is beautiful. You're beautiful, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant like I could tell like you weren't having a good time and I wanted you to have a good time,
Yeah, Kip, but like maybe you could have phrased it a little differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Look, I was nervous, and I don't date a lot, okay? But, like, listen, I'm a really nice guy, and, I just feel like I could do it right, We could go somewhere and get food, and I don't know.
Mona, think about it. Like, he's laying it all out there. Maybe next time, because it's all out in the open, he won't have those same type of nerves.
I mean, he's really sweet, and everything he does seems pretty genuine.
Well, how about this, Mona? Would you go out with Kip on a second date? I will pay for it. Free second date.
Time?
What's that?
Said we would get food this time.
You can get food. I promise.
Yes, we could do whatever. We could go bowling or get food or whatever.
He's the same.
Kip, you really like bowling, don't you?
I just don't date a lot, and that's just the last date I went on. We went bowling, and we had a great time.
Oh.
You guys don't have to go bowling if you don't want to, Mona. You can do anything. We will pay for it, though. Will you go out with Kipling again?
You know what? I guess he does deserve a second chance.
Whoa!
That almost sounded not painful.
What does that mean?
You're saying yes?
Yes, I'll go out with Kip again.
Yay!
Yeah, really? You won't regret it, I promise.
Congratulations, Kipling. You got a second date, man.
I can't believe you guys did this. This is amazing.
Yeah!
Kip, I can't believe we did it either, honestly.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
There are a lot of careers out there that women find attractive. Firefighter, proctologist.
What?
Who can forget the sexiest career of all? A carny at your local fair.
No one has ever said
Oh,
that.
yeah.
No.
Carnies are always sexy. Ladies get so fired up
Oh, my gosh.
when they see a fair employee.
Okay.
And that's who we have on the phone today. Daniel is a carny, I guess. How you doing, Daniel?
I'm pretty good, man. How are you guys?
Not too bad. So your email says that you work at a fair, and that's where you met the girl you want to call today?
Yeah, I'm kind of like in between jobs. My buddy got me a job at fair.
Okay, don't try to downplay that job. That is a career.
All right. Okay.
He's like, okay, yeah.
So you're a career fair employee. And
yeah.
tell us about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Alexis.
Alexis. And how did you meet her?
I met her actually at the fair that I was working at in the bumper cars.
Were you shocked to meet somebody that you were attracted to? Because anytime I'm at the fair, I don't see a lot of good pickings out there.
A lot of hotties.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, generally, especially in like kind of the bumper car area, most of the kids.
Yeah, right.
That's true.
You never really get like, adults. But yeah, her and her friend wanted to ride, and they were kind of amongst the kids.
Okay. And were you instantly attracted to her?
Yeah, I was definitely attracted to her when she got on the ride.
All right, how'd you make your first move?
So basically, like, her and her friend started riding these bumper cars, and of course, they're like amongst like a bunch of like kids, like freaking 9 and 10-year-olds. And some of the kids were getting like really aggressive with them and like bumping into them, and like they were just trying to have fun, but these kids were like obviously like on a mission to just like
Kill the adults that were there?
Yeah.
exactly, yeah. And so I had to run out there, and I was telling the kids, like, you guys have to stop. You have to stop. One of the kids got, like, all in my face, and I banned him from the ride.
Oh.
Wow, so you almost fought like a 12-year-old in her honor.
Pretty much, yeah. I was about to get to that point. I mean, I didn't want to lose my job.
Yeah,
but
right.
he actually thanked me afterwards, and we got to talking, and I was kind of like, my shift's about to be over, and her and I just ended up walking around the fair for a little while. And, obviously doing the games and stuff, obviously I got the discount, so.
Oh, nice. You wowed her with your employee discount, huh?
So how was it? I mean, did you guys click?
Yeah, we definitely clicked. It was a great conversation. She's really nice. We're both from the same town. It's like a really small town. And, yeah, I mean, I just felt like we just definitely vibed.
Awesome.
And that was the date, right? You guys walking around the fair?
No, actually. We had a great time, and I was like, hey, I've got some pizza and some beer at my place, and I asked her if she wanted to come over, and she was totally down.
Nice. So how did it go back at your place? More bumper cars? Huh? Get it?
Yes.
Yeah, I hope so.
That would be so cool.
That was pretty funny.
Thanks. So, I mean, was it action-packed, though, back at your place? I mean, did you guys just hang out for a little while, or did you guys make out, anything like that?
We just kind of kicked it back at my place. Like I say, we were just kind of drinking and just kind of chilling, talking, great conversation.
Okay, cool. So no makeout session at your house then?
No makeout session, just a nice little hug session.
Oh.
Just that's a hug session.
Hey, it's
It
all
was like,
session.
yeah, like a long session of hugging, or it was just a
Multiple
normal
times?
hug, and that's all you got?
It wasn't even a session. It was just a small hug.
Oh, okay.
So why do you think she's not getting back to you?
I don't know, but if I had to speculate, at my house. Obviously, like, I did not plan on having a girl there that night.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just a little bit messy. That may be one thing. Also, on my kitchen counter, like right when you walk in the door, I have like 4 or 5 parking tickets since working at the fair, because we have to park in like a weird spot. So I don't know if maybe she saw those and maybe kind of like thought like I'm not a responsible human being. That combined with the messiness. And then the job obviously is not the most attractive of careers.
Okay.
So I don't know. These are just guesses. I have no idea.
Could be a combo of all 3.
Did she comment about any of the messiness or the parking tickets or make fun of you or anything?
Not with her words, but I could see with her eyes that,
Okay.
she was just kind of like looking around, but like it didn't really like seem like a big deal to her. But again, this could be just me making things up in my own head.
And how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since you guys hung out?
I mean, I sent her like a couple texts, and then I tried the power move. I tried to call her. She didn't answer. So.
Okay, well, play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, all right?
All right.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Daniel is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Alexis. They actually met at the fair because Daniel works at the fair. She was in the bumper cars and she was apparently being harassed by kids in there who were trying to kill her with the bumper cars. And he went in, kicked a few of them out, ended up hanging around at the fair all day together, and then went back to his place. I think maybe the reason she's not calling you back, Daniel, is because when you guys were at the fair, you probably went into the House of Mirrors and something looked larger than it actually was. And then when you got back to your place, she found out the truth. That's what I'm guessing
Oh,
happened.
man.
Nah, I doubt it.
They shared a small hug. She didn't see anything about what was in the mirrors.
Yeah, I don't know what her deal was, but it definitely didn't have anything to do with any mirrors or any illusions of making things look larger than they really are.
All right. Well, I'm about to call her right now. Any last words before we do?
No, I just hope everything works out.
If it was, I mean, you were kind of like guessing that maybe it was a couple red flags, like your messy apartment and the fact that you work at the fair. Do you still want to go out with her if that's the case? Because it seems kind of judgy.
I mean, I'd like to go out with her again. I mean, if I met somebody at the fair who was working there, I'd probably judge them too.
Okay,
right.
So you get it. All right.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Alexis, please?
this is she.
Alexis, how are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm okay. How can I help you?
Well, I'm calling you today because we actually got an email about you from somebody that listens to the show.
Okay.
It's a segment we do called the second date update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. So how can you help me? You can help me by telling me why you're not calling Daniel back. I don't know how many Daniels you've been out with lately, but I'm talking about one specific Daniel who works at the fair.
Yeah, that Daniel.
Yeah.
It just didn't work. We weren't vibing, you know?
Really?
That seems pretty simple.
Yep.
Well, according to him, you were.
I mean, like, things are great at the fair. It's kind of dorky to work at the fair, but I get it. Like, times are hard. You got to take the jobs you can take. And, like, it was just, like, when we went back to his place, it was just, like, I don't know, really small and, like, super messy.
Yeah, he did tell us he thought maybe you were turned off because his place was messy. He said he also wasn't planning on having somebody over, so.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is, like, it was so messy and it's so small, but there's, like, barely any furniture there.
What's there?
There's a reclining chair, a little, like, card table, and he has a TV.
So not enough furniture for you.
I mean, I get it. Like walking into a guy's house when it's super sparse and there's basically cardboard boxes as end tables is sometimes like, oh, man, this is a project. Is that what it felt like?
Yeah, and, you know, at first I was like, oh, maybe, like, he's in transition, like, you know, new job or temporary job. Maybe this is a new place, but he's lived there for over a year.
Yeah. So basically you walked into his house and his house is what turned you off.
Yeah, I mean, we're not, like, in college anymore, you know what I mean? It's not like a barren house where we drink beer and have pizza. It's like, you know.
But isn't that what he invited you over to do? Drink beer and have pizza?
It wasn't just that. There's just something really weird. Like, there's this one really weird thing about him.
Can you tell us what it is?
So I noticed amongst his, his chair, his table, and his TV that in the corner there was a dog bed.
A dog bed?
Oh, cute. He has a dog?
You would think he has a dog, but that is, in fact, his bed.
What?
What?
Sleeps in a dog bed?
No.
He sleeps in a dog bed.
Are you sure? Why? I mean, were you making that assumption or did he tell you that?
Oh, no, I asked. I was like, oh, my gosh, do you have a dog? I love dogs. And he was like, oh, no, that's my bed. And I thought it was a joke. And he went over and he laid down in it. And he's like, join me. It's so nice and soft. I'm like, okay, whatever. So, yeah, I tried the dog bed, still being like, maybe this is a joke. And then he was like dead serious. This is his bed. It's like the best sleep he's ever had. It's not worth investing in a mattress. Like, it was
my God.
So
weird.
is he actually proud? He's proud of sleeping in a dog bed?
Well, I guess he's not proud enough to tell you guys that, but he was sure proud when I was there.
I just picture him walking around in circles before he finally laid down.
Messing with the blankets with his mouth.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh my God. What did you say to him?
Once I realized this was a real thing, I was like, I gotta get out of here. This is serial killer kind of weird. And the worst part was he definitely has those sad puppy dog eyes.
Uh-huh.
So when I was like, gotta go, and it was just those sad eyes. So I gave him this weird quick hug and then was like, bye, which to me, I thought was very clear. That's not working. I'm out.
I cannot believe you went on a date with a carny that sleeps in a dog bed.
That sounds fitting.
Wow, that sounds even weirder when you put it like that.
Yeah, it does. Well, guess what, Alexis? It's going to get a little bit weirder still because Daniel is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Alexis.
What?
Yep.
Oh.
Hey.
Is this really happening right now? Is this one of those game shows? Have I been punked or something?
No. First of all, you didn't mention you were upset about my bed, and I'm legit wondering why you would think that's a weird thing.
What?
I mean, I guess it could kind of come off as just a little bit weird, but until you actually try it out.
I'm legitimately confused on how you don't think this is a weird thing.
Well, I mean, is it normal for people to sleep on mattresses?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Is that how people have always slept? Have they always slept on mattresses? Really, it's just something keeping you off the ground.
I mean,
What? Don't be a sheeple and give in to mattresses? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm trying to tell you guys, I've tried human beds in the past, and they're not as good. Dog beds are very simple. They're smaller.
What?
I guess it would be easy to move around if you're moving.
No, but for real, are you just having some serious... I mean, we get it if you're having some serious financial issues and you can't afford a bed.
No, it's not. It's nothing like that. I had a dog in the past, and I bought my dog a dog bed, and he was not interested in it at all. He didn't sleep in it. And one day I was just chilling around the apartment, and I just tried to take a nap in it. And I had a really deep sleep. It was an amazing nap, and then I just tried sleeping in it at night. And it just really worked out. I've never slept better.
Wow.
Oh, so you just love sleeping in your dog bed?
Yeah, like I said, it's just a regular bed that happens to be made for dogs.
Yeah, but no woman is going to come back.
I mean, Daniel, what happens if you had a long-term girlfriend who moved in? You obviously wouldn't fit on a dog bed.
I'm just going to throw this out there. They do have bigger dog beds for mastiffs and larger dogs.
Wait, how big are you sleeping on right now if you're not already on a Mastiff dog bed?
It's just a regular bed for kind of medium-sized dog.
Oh, you just got to get curled up, I guess.
Yeah. It forces you to get curled up in a really nice position. And Alexis, I don't even know why you're trying to act like this right now on the radio when you clearly laid down in the bed and you thought it was comfortable yourself, and you're trying to act on the radio now this is a deal breaker for you.
I just didn't want to get murdered,
Nobody's going to murder you. You're just being stupid. Was it comfortable or not? Be honest.
Absolutely not. It's an inch of foam. I want a big bed. Give me that California king so I have my own space even when someone else is there. You're out of your mind, man.
This is not how she was at the apartment. She was not acting this way.
I'm with her, dude. If I went back to a dude's house and he's like, yeah, come join me on the dog bed, I would also immediately flash on some sort of serial killer instinct. I'm not going to lie. I would be as nice as I can until I got out of there.
I don't think you guys are with the times. I think you need to try other things out. And you guys giving me for sleeping in a dog bed.
I think that dog beds it's a devolving thing, not an evolving thing.
Well, whatever you guys think, but at the end of the day, like I'm sleeping really nice. Like I think it's a great sleep. And Alexis, I think it's wrong for you to judge me for this. I honestly think you should just give me another shot. Like I don't think that this should be a deal breaker. Like, because I definitely am ready to be in a relationship with you, and like I don't know. Like
I mean, judging by his sleeping, he'll be really loyal.
Oh my God.
Alexis, would you like to go out with Daniel on a second date? We'll pay for it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, dude. I think futons are wrong after the age of 25.
I think you answered too quickly, and like you're not hearing me out. I'm okay with getting a regular bed and just putting my dog bed next to it.
Yeah. So there you go, Alexis. Compromise. If you guys were to continue to date for a long time, you could get an actual bed. He'll just put his doggy bed on the side that he sleeps on.
We just went on one date, and you're already planning to put your weird dog bed onto my bed? Like, that's not going to happen.
All right, whatever.
Absolutely not going to happen.
You know what? Just go find somebody else at the fair. I don't really need you, all right? I'm perfectly comfortable and happy in my own life, and I don't need this judgment.
Ouch.
Well,
That is a hurt
Alexis, thank you for your time. Daniel, I'm sorry, no second date.
That's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. Trust me, dude. There is some woman out there who wants a guy who works at the carnival and sleeps in a dog bed.
I'm
She's
not
out
going to be
there.
working at the carnival much longer, guys.
Okay, but you're not giving up the dog bed, right?
I mean, no, I don't see it in the near future, if I'm being honest.
All right, well, there's got to be a woman who wants a dude with a nice dog bed that she can lay next to, all right?
If there's anybody listening and they want to get a hold of me, reach out to the radio station. Guys, please give them my number.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll go from there.
All right, we'll get you laid in that dog bed soon enough. For sure.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Bowling alleys are a great way to go on a date. I often find myself hanging around bowling alleys all the time just to help women on their form.
What?
Yeah, help
That's
correct
not why
them.
you-
I might not even know them. I just come from behind them and just go, hey, you throw the ball like this, sweetie. Sure. Sometimes you get slapped, but sometimes you get a phone number.
Oh my God, I'd put a bowling ball in your face if I was there.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. And Melissa, who's on the phone right now, went to a bowling alley on her first date, but now she's not getting a call back. Melissa, what's up?
Hi.
Hi.
Guys.
How are you? Did you actually know this guy before you went to the bowling alley, or did he just show up there and do my special trick to meet you?
Oh no, he didn't do your special trick.
Okay.
I didn't know him. I actually met him through some friends.
Okay, so was the bowling alley the first time you actually laid eyes on each other?
Yes, it was. We texted a couple times like about where we were going to meet and stuff, but that was the first time we saw each other.
Okay. And what's his name?
Jay.
Jay. All right. And tell us a little bit about the date. Why do you think you're not getting a call back?
I honestly don't know, guys. Like the date was kind of great, or so I thought. Like
Right.
we got there. It was a really cool place. It was bowling and beers. It was a good time. Like we were cheering each other on. We were bowling. I'm not that good at bowling, but neither was he. Like we were both like kind of like mediocre, but it was fun.
Okay.
Okay, so he wasn't like some extreme bowling enthusiast that would like put you down or not date you because you got a couple gutter balls.
No, he was not, because he was not doing that great a job himself.
Okay.
So, no.
And can you remember like a moment where you're like, oh, this is really going well?
Well, the whole date was going really well, but I do remember a moment where I was like, okay, I hope I didn't screw this up. Like it just kind of got a little weird. It got kind of out of hand.
So the opposite of what I asked.
Weird at a bowling alley can never be good.
So we were bowling around, we had took a little break and we started talking. We were talking about placing some bets on the game, and just like bets like,
Okay.
oh, I bet $1 you can't hit a strike, or like I bet $5 you can't chug this beer in like less than a minute. Stupid stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fun, playful.
I'm playful, and I'm always down for a bet. Like I don't back down.
Okay.
So he bet me to to lick the inside of one of the bowling shoes.
What?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What, are you in like 5th grade?
I know. At first I was like, what the hell? Like, should I
Please.
do this? I want to seem down, so I was like, I kind of have to.
No, please tell me you didn't actually do that.
I absolutely did it.
Oh my God.
I thought he would think I was cool.
Oh, we've done a lot of second date updates. I've got to say, this is the filthiest thing I've ever heard happen on a first date.
Come on. They spray them. They sprayed the shoes.
It's not an excuse.
What did it taste like?
Ew, Brooke.
Okay, no, that's disgusting. I'm not going to say that. I don't know. It honestly kind of tasted like a wet sock, like a soggy sock.
Soggy
It was
sock.
bad.
I think you're kind of badass for doing it. You know?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking he would think.
That is disgusting.
Guess not.
What did he do after you did it?
Oh, he was cracking up. He just thought it was the funniest thing in the world. I don't know if he was laughing with me or at me. Like, he just was cracking up. But I don't know. Like, he hasn't called me. We haven't made plans for a second date. So I'm thinking that was it. But then I thought, like, that was okay. I thought we were having a moment.
Did you guys kiss?
Okay, so.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't kiss, but I swear there were moments, like when we were getting ready to leave, he walked me out, we were waiting, he called me an Uber and everything.
Yeah.
That's where there were so many moments I thought he was going to kiss me, but I'm sure he was thinking about the shoe, because I was thinking about the shoe. Like, is he going to want to kiss me?
No way,
So you guys didn't kiss?
No, I didn't get my kiss.
You can't be surprised.
But come on, that's not fair. He's the one that dared her.
He dared me, exactly.
If you bring it up and you can't handle the actual truth of what happens, then that's on you.
Yeah.
And have you heard anything from him since your date?
No, I text him the day after the date, just like, hey, what's up? I had a great time last night. Thanks for taking me out. Just thanking him.
Good.
I made a little joke about the shoe thing. I think I said something like, I used a whole bottle of Listerine or something. I don't know what I said.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm all good. My breath's okay. Like, but he didn't text me back.
Do you think it's the shoe licking that did you in?
Did you listen to yourself?
Well, I don't know. Like, my friend said that he was a ladies' man, okay?
Okay.
So it could be like 70% shoe, 30% he's a ladies' man, and he just like has other girls.
Okay.
Right.
I don't know how many dates I've been on where I'm like, if I just wouldn't have licked that damn shoe, I wouldn't have been in this position right now. All right. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Melissa the shoe licker is on the phone with us.
Oh,
And
my God.
Melissa went out on a date with a guy named Jay. They went bowling. They had a fun time. And at some point, they were making bets with each other. And he bet her to lick a bowling shoe.
The inside.
The inside of a bowling shoe.
Even worse.
And she did it. And like I said earlier, this makes today's second date update the most disgusting in the history of second date updates. And we've heard
my
a lot
gosh.
of really bad things.
Yeah.
So she licked the inside of the bowling shoe, and she thinks that that's the reason she's not getting a call back. Maybe it grossed him out too much, although he did bet her to do it.
Yeah.
She hasn't heard from him in a couple of weeks, so we're about to get him on the phone and find out if that is the reason he's not calling her back. Melissa, you got the shoe out of your mouth. You ready to do this?
Yes, it's out of my mouth, and I'm ready.
Okay.
And I think if that's the reason he's not calling you back, it's so unfair because guys always say, I want a guy's girl. And then you give them a guy's girl, and then they decide they don't want
They're
that.
like, gross, bro.
Yeah. I wouldn't even hang out with one of my dude friends if he did
Yeah,
this.
that's nasty.
All right. Here we go. I'm going to call him right now.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Jay there?
Yeah, this is Jay. Who's this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
Wait, from the radio show?
Yeah. What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing okay. What's up with you?
Not much. I'm just chilling. I wanted to give you a call because we actually received an email about you.
About me?
Yeah. It's from a girl that you went out on a date with.
Are you serious right now?
I am. Her name is Melissa. Do you remember going on a date with Melissa?
Oh. Yeah, I do.
All right. I figure she'd probably be easy to remember because she licked a shoe, a bowling shoe, while you guys were out.
She told you that?
Yes, she did. We actually talked to her about your
Wow.
date, and she's confused because she's been trying to get a hold of you for a second date, but you're not calling her back.
Oh, man. Yo, I can't believe she told you about the shoe.
Yeah,
I can't either.
she did. I can't believe she admitted to doing that either, man. That was crazy.
I would have told nobody that.
You're the one that dared her to lick the shoe. You've got to take some responsibility.
Yeah, but I didn't tell her to go tell anybody about it.
Yeah, that's like something you take to your grave, right?
I almost accidentally lit inside the hole of a bowling ball. I was scared she might actually do it.
Yeah, dude. I think you stopped at the appropriate time, or maybe actually I think it went too far. But
yeah, that was up in the ante, but we stopped right there. Wow.
So what's the reason you're not calling her back? Do you not want to see her again?
Let's just put it like this. I date my fair share of ladies, and certain things are red flags. And I can tell pretty easily when I can and can't trust somebody.
Okay.
Whoa.
Wait, so you're saying you don't think you can trust her?
Nah, I couldn't trust her any farther than I could throw her.
Oh,
Why do you say that?
Because of what happened at the bowling alley.
You can't trust her because she licked the shoe? I would think, hey, if I dare somebody to lick a shoe and they did it, they would have all my trust.
You know what? She got points for that. She was doing good up until this other moment that happened that made me change my entire perspective on her.
What happened?
All right, so we would close it out. We about to get out of there.
Uh-huh.
And she ran to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
You know, and I said, okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and take your shoes and check them back in with the front desk. So as I'm dropping the shoes off, the cashier guy leans into and said, hey, that's your girlfriend or whatever. I'm like, nah, not yet. Just kind of joking with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, well, she might be dodging a bullet, man. So what are you talking about?
Whoa.
So he then tells me he was watching us bowl the whole time.
Creepy.
And while I was setting up my shot, he saw her pick up my phone. It actually started going through my phone.
What?
No.
Exactly.
How could he tell that was your phone from all the way back at the bowling desk?
He said he saw her do it 5 or 6 times, but only did it while my back was turned.
Oh, what?
Really?
Dang, that is sketchy.
And you didn't think to ask her about it or anything?
It was the first date. Now, if it was a girlfriend, cool. We can have it out right then and there. But the first date, and you're already going through my phone?
Yeah.
Nah. Mm-mm.
So you believe this dude that you don't know who said she was going through your phone?
Yeah, hell yeah. If anything, he was looking out for me.
Yeah.
It's the unwritten rule. Guys look out for guys. He helped me dodge a bullet.
Wow. Okay.
She just seemed she seemed really cool when we talked to her. You don't think that there could be another explanation, like she accidentally picked up your phone instead of hers?
5 or 6 times? And only when my back is turned? Nah. What she did is some straight, shady and I don't need that in my life.
Yeah, dude.
I'm curious if she was actually going through your phone, though. I want to know the answer to that.
And why?
I don't need to know that. I mean, she did it on the first date. What do you think is going to happen on the second, the third, or the fourth?
Well, I just say that because I want to ask her, and I forgot to let you know that she's actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
Yo, no way.
Melissa, you still there?
Hello?
Hey, there she is.
Hi, Jay.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Okay. You sneakier than I thought you were.
I am not sneaky at all. You got it all wrong. That story, his side of the story, it is not how it looks. It's not what it seems like.
Really? So you weren't going through his phone?
I mean, not like that. It's not like I hacked into his phone and was looking through every little detail. No.
Wait, Melissa, I was standing up for you. You actually were looking at his phone when his back was turned.
Okay, listen. I was sitting there. He's bowling. His phone buzzed loud as hell. I just so happened to look over, and it's right there. I'm not blind. I can see what it says.
So just leave it there. You don't pick it up and then start reading all his messages.
Exactly.
I saw a name, and it looked like a female's name. I think it was Sammy or something like that. And I just leaned the phone over to see what the text said. He's the one who has the message right there on his screen.
Wow.
And it said, "Are we still on for tonight? Are you still picking me up?" Something like that, like at 9, like right after our date.
What?
It was weird. So I was just like, "What? What's that?"
Oh, Jay.
Yeah, it was weird, but you're looking at my messages.
I mean, but your messages were sitting next to me, so I looked over. I wasn't trying to be sneaky or anything.
Oh,
we were having a good
Yeah.
time.
All right, cool. So you saw something on my phone. Why are you going back to my phone again 5 or 6 times after that? Did
5 or
you
6
not
times.
keep picking up my phone?
It was not. It was like 2 or 3 times. 3 or
Why are
4
you still
times.
picking up my phone? That's the point I'm trying to get you. Why are you picking up my phone?
It kept going off. Like whoever that girl was, she kept texting you. So I'm just
All
trying
right, all right, okay, wait. Are you the phone monitor or something?
No, but me and you are on a date, and I want to know if you're involved with someone else. I know your
None of your
reputation, and I'm
business. We're not
sure
together.
you know your own damn reputation. And you're a
But
good-looking
that's
guy.
Shorty, that's none of your
nice.
business. We're not together.
Look, you have a reputation. You know your reputation. I know it. Our friends know it. You're a ladies' man, so don't act like it's all out of the blue why a female, because I'm sure they've done it in the past, looks over and checks your phone, especially if they're on a date with you and your phone's just getting blown up. I think anybody would do that, actually. Actually, if it was my phone and you were sitting down and I'm bowling and my phone's just going off, buzz, 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 you can't tell me you wouldn't look over, like, who's hitting her up so much? Who wants to know where she is?
It's like, yo, do you hear what you're saying right now? All right, do you hear what you're saying? I would never go through somebody's phone when we're on a date, a first date at that.
Well, that's you. I want to know who I'm dating.
Don't rationalize your craziness and try to tell me what I'm going to do on a date.
I'm not trying to rationalize it. I think any sane person would do what I did, and I'm not like mad that I did it. I don't feel bad for doing it. I wanted to know who you were, what was going on with you, and if I saw something suspicious, then I'm going to look into it.
I don't really blame her. I mean, she's just trying to look out for herself a little bit.
His phone was
Come on, you can't
off,
defend
like
that.
buzz, 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 buzz. I'm like,
But you did have
looking for you.
You had 2 dates planned in the same night, Jay. I mean, you kind of had a point.
All right, wait. All right, look, we about to like just squash all that nonsense. Let me tell you this right here. The name that came up, Sammy, that's a dude. It's not a chick. It's a dude.
That's a dude. Sammy
Y'all
really?
tripping, man.
No, guys. Sammy in his phone, it was spelled Sammi. No guy spells Sammy like that. That's a girl. Sammy for a guy is Sammy, sweetie. I know that. So it wasn't like that in your phone. That's a girl.
Okay, so all right. So now there's rules of how I have to spell my boy's name in my phone. Okay, can you get any further in my business?
Melissa, why did you even call for a second date with this dude if you think that he's a player and like planning dates after you?
I still thought the date went good, and I asked my friends, like, do you guys know anybody named Sammy? And nobody knew a Sammy, so I'm like, maybe it's nothing. Yeah. But I didn't know that he knew that I looked. So I thought maybe we could have a second date. I just got caught, gosh.
All right, well, Jay, I have to ask this question. Maybe I don't know the answer. I don't know what's right and wrong anymore. Jay, would you like to go on a second date with Melissa? We will pay for it.
Dude, really?
Yes, I'm asking. Would you like to go out with her again? It sounds like you guys have the perfect foundation for a great relationship.
Nah, Chief, I'm going to pass. But if I need somebody to check my phone messages, I know who to call.
Oh, gosh.
I'm sorry, Melissa. No second date for you.
That's okay, guys. Thanks for trying.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it was meant to be.
No, it doesn't.
You know what? I'm actually kind of glad this happened, though. I mean, I dodged a hell of a bullet, man. Yeah.
Well, good luck to you both, okay?
Thank you, guys.
All right, man. Thanks.
And Jay, tell Sammy I said hi, however you spell her name.
It's a dude, not a girl.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, who lets their phone out of their sight? It's a very good question. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Melissa wanted to call this dude named Jay. They went bowling, but he wasn't calling her back. And we got him on the phone, and he told us that he didn't think he could trust Melissa because as they were closing out their tab, she went to the bathroom, and the cashier revealed that she saw Melissa going through Jay's phone. And she admitted that she did look at his phone multiple times while they were on the date. She said it was because it kept buzzing over and over, and she argued that anybody would look at the phone if it was ringing that much.
No, I'm sorry.
That's
but...
sketchy. I mean, it's basically on par with reading your diary. You know?
Yeah, pretty much. So she was opening his phone and going through it to see who was contacting him.
I mean, come on a first date, maybe still when you're dating, you
still shouldn't do it. Yeah,
trust somebody.
So he said no to another date because he's not interested in going out with her because it's probably only going to get worse.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what though? I'm proud that people saw red flags and actually paid attention to them.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that doesn't happen very often in this world.
It's true. A lot of times people are like, well, I mean, I guess I kind of understand.
Yeah.
And then fast forward to like 2 years later, and it's like, dude, she's just jealous going through my phone all the time.
She trusted.
I didn't see it coming. Had no idea. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Second date updates, I've now learned one of the best places to meet women in coffee shops.
Yeah, it is a good place.
You walk up and you spill your coffee on them.
No, Jubal. That's like third-degree burn.
Well, it starts off a conversation right there. It's a conversation starter. Big conversation starter.
I agree. Plus, there's like 70,000 coffee shops in Seattle.
Yeah, right?
So you can't miss out.
That's where today's second dater, Leo, met the girl that he wants us to call. Her name's Gabrielle. Leo, what's up, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. So you met the girl that you want to call at a coffee shop. Did you take my advice and spill something on her, or did you do it a different way?
No. We didn't. We never made it that far. We never made it to the burn part of the date.
Oh, that's good. Already,
it's not a good date unless you're in the burn unit.
Already, you're doing better than Jubal Flag.
Tell us about meeting the girl that you want to call today.
I went into my neighborhood coffee shop and just gorgeous woman reading a book by herself, sitting in the window. And so I go up and I get my coffee. And then I'm hanging out by the sweetener station, and I just wanted to start a conversation with her. So
This sounds creepy. I was hanging out by the sweetener station the whole time, just peering at her from over the napkins.
What'd you say when you walked up to her?
She was reading A Time to Kill, and I had read it 6 or 8 months ago. And so I was like, oh, that's such a great book. How are you enjoying it?
Okay.
And just completely
Did you do it
flat.
exactly like that? Oh, my God. You're reading A Time to Kill. I've read A Time to Kill. Are you enjoying it?
Right, yeah. So anyway, I'm still sitting there spitting my coffee, so I was like, oh, well, yeah, I read it a few months ago. I really
Hey,
loved it.
Leo?
It's such a great book.
Leo?
Yeah.
How many cups of coffee have you had this morning?
Oh, buddy, I'm like a pot a day guy.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
We can tell.
You are hyped up, man.
Plus a 5-hour energy.
I'm on my 3rd cup, and I've been up for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, we can tell that, Leo.
Okay.
So you said, hey, do you like the book? And then that started the conversation.
Well, kind of, but I mean, like, for the first little while, everything I would ask, I would get, like, whatever the least amount of syllables that you could respond to that question, that was the answer I would get.
Oh,
Okay.
but you didn't give
So
up.
I was like, okay, this isn't going well. I'm going to cut my losses and go. And then, I don't know why, but finally I was like, hey, so I forget, how does that book end? And she looks at me like I'm just a moron.
Yeah.
Shows me that she's on like page 60 and goes, well, I don't know, do I? But it got her laughing, it got me laughing, and then after that, it's like me being just a complete idiot kind of broke the ice.
Okay, and so you asked her out?
Yes. A few days later, we met for dinner. That went really nice. And then towards the end, we were thinking about whether or not to get dessert. And I was like, hey, well, listen, I've got a fire pit. We could go back to my place and start at the fire pit and, like, roast s'mores.
Yeah, this is where you go to the burn unit. All right.
This is actually a cute idea. Yeah. How did that go?
But it was great. It was great. We had a great time. We popped a bottle of wine, and we just kind of sat out. And I thought that we were really cooking at this point. And then out of nowhere, she's just like, all right, well, I guess it's time for me to go. And awkward hug, kiss on the cheek, and then she was gone.
Really?
That's it.
What?
Now, Leo, you're an intense guy and you communicate a lot. Is there possibly something you said before she flipped a switch and had to leave?
The thing is, when I ramble like crazy when I'm nervous,
yeah.
I also think that it's kind of part of my bumbling charm, but I don't think so.
Are you a good listener, Leo?
Charm.
I would like to think so.
And, like, you ask women questions when you're out. I mean, you learn stuff about her, too, right? It wasn't just you.
Yeah, I learned things about her.
Okay, I'm just checking. It's kind of intense right
All
now.
right. How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since she left your place?
We texted back and forth for the first couple of days, and then it was just radio silence.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can't think of anything that you did wrong?
No.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update right after this, okay?
Great, thanks, guys.
Just hang out and have another pot of coffee.
Oh, God.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, with the energy that Leo has, I don't even think I need to ask the question, but Leo, are you ready to call Gabrielle and get your second date update?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
If you're just tuning in, Leo met Gabrielle at a coffee shop. They ended up hitting it off, went out for dinner, went back to his place to make s'mores for dessert, which the ladies liked that idea. And then the girl kind of got weird, gave him a hug, kissed him on the cheek, and took off. They texted for a little while, but he hasn't had any contact with her for, a couple weeks now?
Yeah, about a week and a half.
About a week and a half. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to call her right now and see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Gabrielle, please?
This is she? Who's that?
Hey, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
Who's that?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Oh, my God, I'm pretty sure your voice just cracked.
I did.
Hi, I'm sorry. Did I win something? I'm just kind of confused.
No. No, you didn't win anything. Well, I guess you could have won something. Find out in a second.
Okay.
I'm calling you because you recently went on a date with a guy named Leo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leo is a big listener to the show.
Okay.
And he emailed us and wanted us to get a hold of you because you haven't been responding to any of his text messages. And Leo would love to see you again.
He would love to see me again? I guess I don't know what you mean. He never asked me out again.
Oh, so you think Leo's not interested in you?
It was a weird night. Just put it that way. It started off really good, and it just ended weird, so I didn't think he wanted to see me.
What was weird? Didn't you guys just go roast s'mores?
We did roast s'mores. Okay, he told you that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the s'mores part actually was the nicest part. But, right after that, I feel bad even saying this, but I mean, he shows me this video, like this presentation, I guess, for like these seaweed nutritional supplements.
Oh, no.
Seaweed based, and I was really confused by why he was showing me that. And then he kept on telling me that he thought I would be a really good salesperson, and then I have a lot of friends that would be really good at selling seaweed products.
He's trying to
So you think that he wasn't interested in you in a romantic sense, but he just wanted to try to sell you on his seaweed product?
The pyramid scheme?
Exactly, on a seaweed supplement. And I got a little freaked out. I'm not going to lie. It was weird.
You know, honestly, your energy sounds like you match Leo pretty well.
And the truth is, that's what I loved about him. I've dated a lot of guys. His energy it's literally like he drinks 10 cups of coffee. I felt like that's so I'm the same way.
I think that's because he does.
When he said to me, I want you to heal the world with seaweed. Oh, God. And I got a little
Okay. I don't remember the heal the world part just exactly. I don't know.
Hey, Gabrielle, Leo is actually on the phone right now and heard everything you just said. Leo?
Oh, my God. What is this?
Sorry about that.
I actually thought we had something really good going into seaweed. I mean, like, yeah, at the heart of it, I'm a salesman, and that's how I make my living. And it's like, you can ask any of my friends. I ask everybody. This is the thing I do. If you'd be interested, I would love to get you interested in it. It's what I do.
Always be closing. Always be closing, right? Even on your dates, Leo. Always be closing. So, Leo, you could see how you trying to sell her on your health food, whatever it is, could lead her to think that you're not interested in her, though, right?
Look, I just really think that you should step back and just think about the overall benefits to your health, to your sleep cycle, to your hair, your skin. I mean, these things are all documented.
Leo, going in the wrong direction here.
Like, do you guys see what I mean now? Like, I mean, what do I say to this guy?
I think what you need to say is, where do I sign up? It sounds great to me.
I think you need to put up a no solicitation sign on your freaking chest.
I mean, I can see we're making it like the very last part of the evening. Makes it feel like that's what we've been building towards. But it's just like we had gone inside. That is where the video is. And if you have an interest, I have an interest. This is what I do. Like, I would like to say,
Leo, tell her what you wanted the last impression to be of the night. You know, tell her what you were hoping for. If you're really not trying to sell her on anything.
We had a really lovely time. We had great conversation. We sat out under the stars. I think the entire night was a smashing success. I feel like I'm getting pointed at because of the order of the events.
Leo, you're a really nice guy. I want you to understand that I like who you are, but I honestly felt that you were trying to make me a salesperson to sell your seaweed, and I don't believe in selling seaweed to people and stealing their money and whatever that is. So that's my whole thing with you. Like, I will not sell seaweed, and you're being a sea weirdo, and I just kind of think that we should stop it right now.
Look, listen. If you can be happy with how my skin glistens, I don't care how it got that way. I'm fine with it. I would love for you to give me a second chance, and if I need to leave the samples in the trunk, that's a thing that I'm totally fine with.
What do I have to do? What do I have to do right now to get you into a second chance? Huh? Who do I need to talk to? Do I need to cut the interest rate down? What can I do to get you into a second date right now?
What if I guarantee you a third date?
Hey, you got to give him something. He must be good at his job.
Yeah, seriously.
Look, the second date can be on consignment. You owe me nothing up front.
Gabrielle, would you like to go out on a second date with Leo? We will pay for it.
You promise me you won't talk to me about seaweed or anything dealing with nutritional supplements ever again. I will go out another date with you.
Yes. I feel like you guys are a good match besides the seaweed issue.
We're both crazy, I guess.
Yeah, you sound a little nuts. I'm not going to lie.
There
And
you-
I kind of like it.
Congratulations, Leo. You got your second date.
Hey, thanks. Hey, Jubal, while I've got you on the phone, have you ever thought about the...
No, I have not. Guy on the phone for a second date update today had a very awkward ending to his first date. He thought he was about to seal the deal, driving the girl back to his place, and then she said, nope, turn around, take me back to my car so I can go home.
Oh, what?
How horrible is that? We'll get into that in a second. I'll have him tell us all about that. But Dane is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Hillary today. Dane, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you guys?
I would not be all right if I were you. I'd be a very sad, broken man after reading your email.
Well, I'm I'm getting over it. I've had a little bit of time to heal, I guess.
Good to hear.
Oh, I'm
good
sure
to hear.
it was so hurtful.
Good to hear. All right, before we get into all that, just first of all, tell me a little bit about the girl that you want us to call today. Where'd you meet her?
Well, we actually met off of Tinder.
Okay.
And, I liked the way that she looked, and we kind of started texting a little bit and decided that we were going to meet up for a date.
And are you a guy, Dane, who often meets chicks off of Tinder?
Yeah, well, I suppose. I mean, it's 2015. I mean,
that's where everybody meets these days, isn't it?
Man.
The technology is there, so why not use it?
Why not take advantage of it? I agree with you on that one. So what did you guys do when you decided to meet up?
We met up at a restaurant by the mall.
Uh-huh.
We went to kitchen, and it was actually pretty
The meal or the time spent with her?
No, the meal was The time spent with her was cool. The drinks were good, and the conversation was good.
So did you purposely bring her to a restaurant that you really don't like?
I didn't know it was going to be that bad. It's been a while since I've eaten there, and I was hoping that they had fixed their problems.
Suddenly the second date update has turned into a Yelp review.
Yeah.
All right. So you didn't enjoy the food much, but you enjoyed her company, and dinner went well?
Yeah, I enjoyed her company. Dinner went well. She was just as hot as she was in her pictures, so that was no disappointment.
And was your goal here the entire time to hook up with this girl because you met on Tinder and you just wanted, or are you looking for, to actually date someone?
Well, I mean, isn't that everyone's goal eventually is to hook up with somebody?
Some people want to have a relationship with a person. Other people just want to have one night.
Well, I mean, I live by kind of the mantra kind of that, you can't go in expecting too much.
Yeah.
So if something came out of it, great. But
you go with the flow. You hook up, never talk to her again. That's cool. You hook up and then have a relationship with her. That's cool too.
Right. But this chick was really cool, and I'm just kind of at a loss. That she hasn't called me or returned any of my text messages or phone calls.
Well, the big thing that I picked up from your email was the car ride back to your place. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, okay. Well, here's what happened. After dinner, we went to go see a movie, and it was a pretty good movie. During the movie, she kind of leaned her head on my shoulder, and I was like, okay, this is nice. So I figured, it's go time.
What?
It's go time because she put her head on your shoulder.
Did she also make eye contact once and you knew?
No, it's like...
I hope that you tried to, see if she was actually interested. It was just head on the shoulder and then all of a sudden you're unzipping your pants.
No, it's not like I did the old hole in the popcorn bucket trick,
So that's go time for you, huh?
I just thought she was getting comfy with me, so I just figured, let's get out of here.
So you figured, let's get out of here?
Yeah, it was towards the end of the movie, so
how do you do that, Dane?
Well, she didn't not go.
She put her head on your shoulder, and you just turned to her like, "Yeah, I know what that means. Get out of here." That is impressive, Dane.
Are you sure that she understood your intentions?
I mean, what would you have thought? That I wanted to go have coffee?
Yeah. Possibly. Honestly, I think head on her shoulder is so innocent. Hand on a thigh maybe indicates a little bit more. Head on her shoulder.
Well, do you remember? I did meet this girl on Tinder.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Tinder's pretty much a hookup app. So if you go out on a Tinder date and somebody says, "Let's get out of here," usually means go back to my place.
Yeah, and on her Tinder profile, it's not like, some people on Tinder, they say, I'm not here for hookups, swipe left. And she didn't have that.
Okay.
Oh, so obviously she's into it.
Regardless, she agreed to go in your car with you wherever you were going when you said, "Let's get out of here." That says a lot to me.
And she had her own car.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened in the car ride then?
We were just kind of chit-chatting about halfway over to my house. She gave me the old "I shouldn't do this" routine.
Okay.
And she asked if I would drive her back to her car. And so I said, "Are you sure?" And, she was, I guess. And, I'm not a creep, so I took her back over to the mall where her car was.
That's way less than what I would have done. Are you sure? I would have actually pulled the car over, got on my hands and knees and begged, "Please, we're almost there.
So
we're almost to my house. Please come back with me."
Well, maybe that's how I felt inside, but I didn't want to actually say that or do that. But
all right, so you took her back to her car and dropped her off. Did you guys kiss or anything?
No, and that was kind of weird too. Actually,
Yeah.
I dropped her off, and I asked her if I did something wrong, and she just said, it was a first date, and we should probably take things slow. And she gave me a hug.
Okay.
So the closest intimacy you guys had was head on shoulder and hug.
Yeah.
All right.
She was like, yeah, text me or call me. And I was like, okay. So I have a couple of times. Texted her a couple of times, called her a couple of times, and I haven't heard anything from her.
Nothing at all.
Not even like a, hey, you're nice, but this isn't mine. Nothing.
Okay.
Do you remember a moment in the car where her mood changed? Where she started second-guessing what she was doing?
Yeah, about the time when she said, I really shouldn't do this.
No. If there's anything
It's
before,
kinda obvious
Dave,
right there, yeah.
led up to that.
Spells it out for you. All right, man. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, great.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Dane, I think I know how you screwed up on your first date.
You do?
I do. I think you gave your date too much time to think about her bad decision.
No.
That's what I think happened.
Why has it got to be a bad decision?
Because it's you, Dane.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Dane met this girl off of Tinder. They went, had dinner, went to the movies. During the movie, she put her head on his shoulder, and to Dane, he was like, yes, it's time to do this. So he said, let's get out of here. And they were driving back to his place, but like halfway there, she stopped and said, nope, I'm not down. Take me back to my car. Dane, being the gentleman that he is, took her back to the car and dropped her off and hasn't heard from her since. But what I'm saying is you gave her too much time. When she put her head on your shoulder, instantly, pants should have come off. Should have done it right there in the movie theater. You got to, when opportunity knocks, you got to answer the call. Don't give it too much time for her to think about it. I think that's...
Well, I don't want to get arrested.
Yeah.
Hey, it's worth it. Trust me.
It's worth it.
All right.
And are you looking for another date with this girl, or are you looking to finish what got stopped in the middle of the drive?
Yes.
Yeah,
Both.
exactly.
Okay.
Either one.
Good answer.
Yeah.
All
You're
right.
asking some very obvious questions to this guy. He just wants to get a
All right.
piece, and then if it turns into more.
Simple. I need to be more simple.
Yes, you do. Here we go, Dane. I'm about to call it right now and get your second date update.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Hillary, please?
This is Hillary.
Hey, Hillary, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hey.
Hey. What's going on?
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm calling you because somebody recently emailed us about you.
Huh?
I recently got an email from somebody who wanted us to get in touch with you. His name is Dane.
Okay.
And you went out on a date with Dane a little while ago. Remember him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Dane really enjoyed your time together. He told us a little bit about your date, but he actually wanted us to get you on the phone to find out why you're not calling him back because he would love to see you again.
I'm just not really interested anymore.
Okay. He told us about your date. He said that you guys are actually on the way back to his house and you told him to turn around.
He told you about what actually happened on our date?
Yeah. Yeah, because we weren't going to call you out of the blue without knowing what he thought of the date. So we talked to him a little bit about it. And he said he had a great time. You went to dinner and a movie. And then he was hoping for more. And then you asked him to turn around and take you back to your car.
Well, yeah, that kind of happened.
Did he say something to you to make you have a change of heart?
Well, you really shouldn't ask somebody on the first date what their favorite type of condoms are.
That was honestly a question he asked you?
Yeah, that threw me off, dude.
Yeah, I would think so. How did that come up?
How did that come up?
Yeah, I've been on a lot of dates before, and I've never once asked anybody what their favorite condom is, let alone on a first date.
Yeah. It was just like that. It was just kind of like out of the blue. Like 1 minute we're talking about how awful dinner was, and then he's like, so, hey, what's your favorite type of condom?
Come on.
That's even a creepier way to put it. Not what kind of condoms you like, what's your favorite condom?
Yeah.
It kind of almost sounds like he's calling you slutty a little bit. Like, hey,
you must be a condom
I know you
connoisseur.
use a lot of condoms. What's your favorite one?
I know. Like, seriously, like, that was just offensive. Like, what kind of girl does he think that I am?
Did you answer him?
No, I was like, no. I think that maybe we should just call it a night.
Yeah,
go back to my car.
That's a way to kill the mood, I think.
Absolutely.
I don't even like having to go grab one like from my dresser drawer. I feel like it kills the mood, you know what I mean? But then to be like, hey, I hope this one's appropriate for you.
Let me pick out your favorite.
Yeah. I got a whole plethora of sizes and shapes, whatever you want. Oh, man, Hillary, I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I should also tell you that Dane's actually on the phone and listening to this, too.
What?
Yeah, he's actually on the other line.
Hi, Hillary.
Oh.
I'm really kind of floored. Like I didn't realize. I'm sorry. What can I really say? I'm sorry that you got offended, but I'm not sorry for asking you that question.
Oh, wow.
Because I think it's kind of a fair question to ask. I thought I was being nice.
What?
Polite.
Are you serious? You thought that I was that kind of girl?
Well, I don't
Hello?
think you're a particular kind of girl, but we were heading back to my house. We left the movie a little early. We were heading back to my house. I mean, maybe I just had the wrong assumption. I mean,
yeah, maybe you think, maybe, possibly.
Well, when you got in my car, maybe it would have been nice to tell me that. Hey, I just want to cuddle or something like that. I thought it was actually a pretty logical question in this day and age.
Logical? You think that's logical? Like, it would have been nicer if you would have just asked what kind of flowers I like, not what kind of condoms I want.
What? Why would I ask you about flowers when we're about to go back to my house and have sex? I might ask you about flowers
You
the
don't
next
know
morning.
that's what's going to happen. You don't know that.
Well, come on. I met you off Tinder.
Come on,
There you go. That's good rationale right there.
Just because I met you off Tinder doesn't mean that I'm going to sleep with you, you moron.
All right.
I don't know.
Why were you going back to my house? I'm so confused.
And Hillary, why wouldn't you have just told him at that point, hey, we're not going to need condoms because we're not doing that?
Well, I said take me back to my car. That was enough.
Well, I think the polite thing was to ask you what kind of condoms you want. The impolite thing was to not call me back.
Yeah, there you go. You're the one who's wrong here, Hillary. Hey, Hillary, would you like to go on a second date with Dane? I will pay for it.
I really would like to.
Hell no, I will not go out on another date with him.
All right. I kind of figured as much. Well, Hillary, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Sure, thank you.
The one thing that I do need to know, though, is what is your favorite kind?
Ribbed for her pleasure.
Yeah!
Nice choice, girl.
That's all you had to say.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 says, that dude had a point. They were on the way back to his house, but it's still a very awkward question. That guy is just dumb. They're talking about the second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. This guy, Dane, wanted us to call this girl Hillary back after their date. Didn't understand why after they had saw a movie and they were heading back to his place. She said, turn the car around. We're not going back there. Well, on the way there, he looked to her and said, what's your favorite condom? Because apparently he didn't have any protection in his house and wanted to get some. But that's a very weird way to phrase it, and it made her feel awkward, and it killed the mood, and she doesn't really want to see him again.
Good for him for using protection. We'll give him that. Sure, that's a positive.
Yeah, but always take it with you, or stop at the circle. Hey, why don't I grab a bottle of wine, some vino? Say it like that, too, and then bite your lower lip after you say it. But disguise it with something else. Like, I'm going to grab some wine, and then you go in there, and then you just, like, clear the condom aisle out. And you come out with, like, a bag full of condoms and, like, beer. You know?
They also have
just try to disguise it a little bit.
boxes where you can get, like, a multi-pack, so you just have some options.
Remember, if you want us to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.